Good morning and welcome back to Tennessee Valley. Hope you had a great weekend. We're kicking off your Monday with more heat and humidity. That's right, we're going to have pretty much no break from the heat coming up this week. Temperature is going to be in the 90s, so if you like summertime heat, perfect forecast for you. If you're not a fan, you might want to look away because it is going to be hot. Now, we will have a chance of a spotty storm today, especially this afternoon and evening. We'll say between about 2 and 9 p.m. However, most of us are going to stay dry. But those who do get under one of those showers, similar to yesterday, will get at least a brief break from some of that heat. Now, temperatures, again, very warm here across the southeast this morning, generally in the 70s, pretty close to 80 in spots. Here in Chattanooga, right at 78 degrees, 72 in Calhoun, 70 in Blue Ridge. And I'll tell you what, I stepped outside right around 2:30 this morning and it just kind of hit me. You could already feel that humidity building. And as we take a look at your Monday forecast, mid 80s by mid morning. And then as we get into the afternoon and evening, heat index values potentially pushing close to 100 degrees, especially as we get into that peak heating during the evening. So if you have plans to be outside, if you're doing any exercising, if you work, make sure you're staying hydrated and drinking plenty of water, Gatorade, whatever it may be. Also, the sunscreen probably not going to be a bad idea. The UV index can be right around 10, and of course that's going to peak between about 2 and 7 o'clock as we get into your afternoon. So just take all those proper precautions that you typically would during the summer because we're there. First day of summer is on Thursday. As we take a look at your radar and satellite, again, a couple of showers out to our south and east, some cloud cover across Alabama and Georgia. Some of that may sneak up as we get throughout the day, and this high pressure going to cycle in a little bit of moisture. And again, any shower chance is going to favor some of the higher elevations, especially here along the Blue Ridge Mountains or along the Cumberland Plateau. Typically this time of the year, the first storms that develop throughout the day are going to be in the higher elevations. With that being said, a few of those could sneak into the valley, but overall for the entire area, we're looking at about a 20% chance of some of those pop-up storms. So as we track it out using your Futurecast, cloud cover here and there throughout the day. By about 4 o'clock, you can see some of those storms developing across Middle Tennessee and the Cumberland Plateau, continuing across some of the valley locations. You can see a couple of green dots here and there. Coverage not going to be high, but there will be that chance. So you'll probably notice a few cumulus clouds here and there throughout the afternoon and evening, and those who get under those cumulus clouds could get a brief break with some of those downpours that develop. Of course, nothing severe today, but there could be some brief heavy rainfall and maybe a little bit of lightning. And then going into your Tuesday, looking pretty dry with the exception of a spotty shower here and there. But aside from the chance of storms today, we're going to be mainly dry over the next 5 days. Very heavy rain along the Gulf Coast, but here locally, not a lot going on over the next 5 days. Now that could shift going into next week, but at least for the next 5 to 7 days, we're looking pretty dry here across the Tennessee Valley. And your temperature trend remaining above normal for at least the foreseeable future. You can see your highs here in the yellow line, record highs here in the red to orange line. We're not going to break any records per se, but it's still going to be pretty hot as we move into your weekend. Heat index values, again, around 100 today. 96 will be your high here in Chattanooga with that slim chance of a spotty storm. Low to mid 90s for the entire Tennessee Valley. Southeast winds at 5 to 10 tonight, remaining warm and soupy. Lows of 74, partly cloudy skies overnight. And for your next 7 days, it's just going to be hot. Very summer-like. First day of summer on Thursday, and we'll be in the 90s, and that'll be true through the entire weekend.